Cameron, thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the culmination of Neek Week. As we move through halftime, I'd like to call your attention to my left. We've commissioned a painter for a portrait of Neek. He has performed for heads of state, royalty, and now he is here to perform for you and Dominique. Please welcome Dan Dunn and Paint Jam. This has been a week of tributes, of receptions, of a statue unveiling, but this is the most special part of Neek Week. It's a time now where we'll welcome Neek here to set a floor for a very special time because he'll have a chance to share his thoughts with the folks that he cherishes the most, and that's you, the fans. Ladies and gentlemen, a true legend, definitely true to Atlanta, a Hall of Famer, number 21, the human highlight film, Dominique Wilkins.
It's really hard to put in words how I feel right now. For 3 decades, you, the fans, have supported me, has made me the man that I am today. Basketball was a small part of that. This day has been so special because it's been a long wait. But I can tell you, it's worth the wait. And I gotta say, the Hawks organization, our organization, has done a wonderful job all week working on immortalizing Neek. And I gotta take my hats off to Steve Koonin and our staff for the hard work that they have done. You know, I've often heard all week that, Neek, I haven't heard you say I, about me. Well, you know what? This is not just about me. It's about the fans who made me who I am, and that's the ATL fans for 3 decades who make me who I am. A lot of you kids that are here, your parents rooted for me. Some of their parents rooted, even though I'm not that old. But all seriousness, I love you guys. I love you guys. And I heard something the other day that Atlanta fans were kind of fickle. Right. Well, I'm here to tell you, I've never seen that. Because you guys have stood on the wall, you've made the human highlight film your favorite son. And even though I'm not from Atlanta, I'm from Atlanta. And now I can say I'm a Hawk forever because you guys has immortalized me with that statue out front. And that statue represents change. It represents history that we can finally support and just add on to that. Continue to build the rich basketball tradition we have here in Atlanta. And that statue is a landmark to that change. And I can't tell you in words how much I love this city, love these fans. and I'm never leaving this city. So, in closing, to the greatest fans I feel in the NBA that supported me, I love you all, and this is the ATL, and we do play basketball in this city, and this team is representative of that. So you keep rooting for our team. Let's go ATL. Thank you.
Dominique Wilkins. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the CEO of the Atlanta Hawks at Phillips Arena, Mr. Steve Koonin.
Hello, everybody! Ladies and gentlemen, tonight you are Dominique Wilkins. I am Dominique Wilkins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dominique Wilkins. And on behalf of... Come on, Dominique. Tonight our Hawks players wore the uniforms that Dominique made famous from 1992 to 1999. Ladies and gentlemen, Dominique, for your home is an autographed jersey from all of our players tonight, commemorating they are Dominique Wilkins. And lastly, in 5 minutes, we've conjured up the greatest player in the history of Atlanta sports. Dominique, this is for you. This is Dominique Wilkins. Let's give him a big hand. Let's go Hawks!
Okay, now you can ask a question.
How did it feel tonight, the fan response?
The fans here have treated me like this since day one. And I think, actually, let me back up. They've treated me even better since I was a retired player because I've never forgotten Atlanta. I never left. Fans was, they're truly amazing. Truly amazing. A lot of these fans there, you know, that's here tonight, a lot of their parents that supported me. And to have that basketball tradition passed down to the kids is a special thing.
When do you think you get a chance to let it all soak in? You had a lot of dignitaries and a lot of business.
Well, you know, I was going to go with the team to Philly tonight, but I just physically can't do it. I'm just mentally and emotionally drained. So what I did, I put a lawn chair in the back of my car, and I'm gonna sit out in front of the statue tonight. I'm gonna hang down here all night. But in all seriousness, it's been a heck of a week. It's been a heck of a week. Myself and David Lee and Gary Nairn, we was at ESPN doing the car wash, and I can't tell you the type of day we had and the positive things that people said about our organization, but more importantly, talked about the history of our franchise, which is, to me, was forgotten. And I think this statue represents change. It represents embracing that history now, and that we can actually build on that history and continue to give kids iconic figures, not just myself, because it ain't all just about me, but iconic figures to build their own legacy, their own careers, and that's what it's about.
And Nick, there's sometimes when these types of structures don't look like the people they're intended to look like. How happy are you with what you saw, and do you think it looks like?
I knew the statue because I know the sculptor. We've been talking about this for 9 years, and I've seen his work. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't know it was going to be that good. I mean, that statue to me is almost breathing. And I've seen a lot of the statues I've seen are very good, but this is just my opinion. You might call me a little selfish, but it's the best detailed statue I've seen. It really is. Brian Hanlon is an artist. That's what he is. He's an artist, and it was his vision who got this going.
Nick, when you see that statue, does it sink in on that it's going to be here when we're all gone?
You know when it hit me was this evening, coming in on a Fox bus, and I saw those street toppers with Dominique Wilkins lane, that's when it really hit me. And coming up to the statue, I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be here forever. No matter what, I'm gonna be here forever. And that's when it hit me. And I had a very emotional moment before I got off that bus. And I'm a pretty strong guy, but everybody had weak spots. And this week has been a weak spot for me. And it's been several times where I kind of broke down to myself. And I told my wife tonight, I said, you know, I would love to ride back on the bus, but I need a moment for me. So I'm gonna drive home by myself. You know, because I just might, you know, take a ride around 285 just to kind of soak it all in. And that's what I do when my mind is busy, or if I'm stressed, or if something really great happened. I take time to myself, and this is one of those times.
You talk a lot about change. Can you describe the kind of change you would like to see with the Atlanta Hawks?
Well, the change has been very positive here, and I think with, well, I don't think, I know with the leadership of Steve Koonin has been a breath of fresh air here, have changed the perception of what people thought about our organization, and some things needed to change. And he wasn't afraid to make change. And I think the world of Steve Koonin, I think he's the best, absolute best. And we've developed such a great friendship that, you know, we spend a lot of time talking about things that we can make better. And embracing the history of this franchise is at the very top of that list.
But there's a lot of unknowns with the change that is coming, the new ownership.
Well, I can tell you with change coming, it's going to do nothing but get better. I can tell you that. That's going to happen. The change is going to get better. And people will be able to concentrate on the brand instead of everything else that's negative. Because I've always been a guy who take the high road. I don't really dwell on negative things because I look at our franchise and say, you know what? This franchise has suffered enough. We're not going to suffer anymore. We're going to be above the nonsense. We're going to represent this brand the right way, and we're going to represent the people who support our brand. That's the most important thing for me. I don't care about anything else.
Two more. Two more.
It's good.
Nick, yesterday, Bob Rathman said that the timing could not have been more perfect for this to happen.
Oh, no question.
As long of a process as it was, in retrospect, when you look at how the season's unfolded, would you say that the timing's perfect for you?
The timing's perfect because of the team. This team has, you know, I'm really proud of it. I'm really proud of Coach Budenholzer and his coaching staff, what they was able to get these guys to do. And piggybacking off of that with the statue coming, I mean, it's like the stars were aligned for great things to happen. And now my 30 for 30 is coming up in April. So it's been a whirlwind year for me. But it's something I've been waiting for a long time. And I feel like this. You know, it's not anything someone gave me. This city has let me know time and time again that I've earned it. And because I've never been a guy who care about people giving me anything, because I've always been a man who liked to stand on his own 2 feet and earn his own way. And I think I did that throughout my career. And I've been really, I think, didn't get the credit that I deserve, but I never talked about it because my peers knew at the end of the day.
What did it, to that point,
Take one more.
What does that mean for you? It's one thing for Atlanta to support you, but to have Commissioner Silver, Bernard King, and some of those all-time greats to take time to
I had some of the greatest players in the history of this game supporting me yesterday, along with, again, Commissioner Silver, Jason Clay, all these guys who are very important people with the NBA, thought enough about me, respect me enough to say, hey, we have to be there. So it solidifies you as one of the best. And now being immortalized this way, you know, I know I'm gonna spend a lot of time just driving by the statue at night. My wife might get a little upset, but I'm like, you know, maybe I'm running to the grocery store, you know, tell a few white lies. But hey, I gotta soak it all in for a little while. But I am so proud of this organization. I'm so proud of what they've done. And one good deed has come after another. And I can't thank them enough.
Thank you, Dominique.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.